instructor. I teach teens and adults. What I wanted to do is bring you value. I'm actually going to show you what the road test is, the cone part. I'm going to take you through it. So let's go ahead and work through it together. All right, guys, I'm going to walk over. There are 3 maneuvers you have to do. The first one is the actual stop line. So what you want to do is get your car straight. I'm walking over. So imagine us driving forward. You have to drive forward. You can stick your head out the window. You have to come up. I know you see the blue line. The front of your car cannot go past this blue line. You want to be between the blue line and the white line. So you want to come up very slow and stop. And once you put your car in park, it'll rock forward a little bit, but you need to be between the white line and the blue line. I'm here for you, right? Now, I'm gonna walk forward, but pretend that I am backing up. Next thing you wanna do, you wanna put your car in reverse. I'm walking toward the cones. I'm out of the car. You wanna put your car in reverse. You wanna look at that corner cone where I'm pointing. If you back in and turn the wheel too fast, you're gonna run over this cone. So you don't wanna run over the cone. You wanna back up and turn at a 90-degree angle, just like I'm walking. And you wanna back in very, very slow. I got you, all you gotta do is watch this. Pretend I'm backing up. You wanna back in very slow. You wanna check the right cone. You wanna check the left cone, okay? You'll be backing in. I'm walking forward. You want to back up very slow, and you're looking out of your back window. They do allow you to use your backup camera, but I will look out the back window. You want to get your car between the broken white line where I'm pointing and the cone. If your car hits the blue line, that is the deduction. If your car hits the cone, that's the deduction. If you knock it down, that is the deduction. Okay? Then next, let's pretend I'm pulling out. You want to pull out. Okay? I'm pulling out. Now, here's where people really get messed up. This is the parallel park, and I'm going to talk about this. So you're pulling out. You want to be about 4 feet from the cone. You want to pull out straight. So this does have some puddles in here and potholes, but I'm going to pull forward. Pretend I'm in the car. We're driving. And you want your rear bumper a little bit past this last cone, probably about 3 feet, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is walk in, but you're gonna be backing in. Just keep it in your mind. So you are driving and you're in reverse. So this is kind of how what your backward camera would have. You wanna back up straight, and then you want to cut your wheel all the way to the right. Your car will basically rotate like this. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to walk to this back cone, which is the back barrier. Okay, if this is bringing you value, give us a thumbs up. You want to come in to this back cone. Okay, so basically, here's what you're doing. I'm going to show you. You're going to back in. So you're backing in slow. You turn your wheel, but I want you to see the cones. You're backing in slow. You're going to turn the wheel all the way to the right. The rear of the car will go in at a 45 angle. You want to get as deep as you can within these cones, okay? You want to go in as deep and as deep. Most people go in about this deep. I want to show you what it looks like. And then you turn your wheel all the way to the left. The rear of the car will go in, the front will swing in. You want to have your car square within these 3 cones, these cones. You want to be in the barrier. If most of your car is in the barrier, you are good. But if your car is 3/4 of the way out, it is failure. A lot of people don't back in deep enough. You have to take your time. You back in at an angle, really short, nice and deep, and you turn your wheel back to get the car in. You don't want to overturn the steering wheel. You just want to be within the barrier of this cone and the barrier of this cone. So let's review again. You're pulling up straight, right? And some road testing facilities will let you practice, some will not. You pull up. You can't go past the blue line. Most people do well on this. Okay? Now, I'm showing you, then you're backing up, but I'm walking, and you turn your wheel all the way to the left. The rear of the car will go in, and you want to check this cone. And this cone, remember, you're backing in. I suggest look out of your back window. You come up slow. Your car should be between this broken white line and the blue line. If your car touches the blue line or your bumper goes over, that is a deduction. If you knock the cone down, that is a deduction. Then you're pulling out straight. Imagine I'm pulling out straight. You turn. You want to be parallel with the cones. You don't want to be out to the left. You don't want to be in to the right. You have to pull up straight. They really should patch these holes because it kind of throws drivers off. I've had my drivers here before. So you're pulling up. Okay, you're pulling up. I'm showing you this is how far you're pulling up. Now I'm going to walk backwards and show you. Back straight back. You turn the wheel all the way to the right. The rear goes in. You're backing in. You're looking at that back corner, that barrier. That's what you're looking at. You back in as deep as possible, and then you turn your front wheel in the opposite direction, and the front of the car will start getting closer in, and you see what it looks like. If you're in the barrier of the cones, you are good. I will demonstrate it in the car. It won't be today. There's another person waiting, but I want to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed this, and leave some comments. If this brings you value, give it a thumb up, subscribe. Bye, guys.